A Yakima City Council candidate just settled a class action lawsuit against him because of how involved he was with the rain shadow report. Gustavo Guin is with us to tell us about the settlement and what this means for Keith Effler going forward. Gustavo.
Now, Jake, the lawsuit stems from people saying that he was illegally involved with the report that was put out. And I talked to Effler today, and he says he wants to put this all behind him so he could focus on his campaign.
The allegations were overblown and inaccurate largely.
Keith Effler is a District 4 candidate for Yakima City Council, and he's been dealing with a class action lawsuit that accused him of using voter mailing lists for a pamphlet called the Rain Shadow Report. The lawsuit says this breaks the law. The paper was sent out to voters in District 4, but Effler argues they didn't illegally use the list of voters he got from the county. On his Facebook page, Effler goes into detail that he stepped away from control of the Rain Shadow Report before he ran, but was hired by the report at the last minute to finalize graphics, formatting, and printing because another designer fell through, and he had no influence in its content. Effler says the idea that he lied about his involvement is going to make it harder to gain back the trust from some people in Yakima.
I never said I had no involvement, but the Herald printed that, and so people think I'm a liar. So there's huge mistrust of me, and that's going to be the problem going forward.
The settlement states he needs to pay the law office of Douglas E. McKinley for a little under $9,500, and that includes $1 to each of the 2,324 people who were sent the pamphlet. While these need to be paid, it also states that Effler denies he and his team have committed or have threatened to commit any violations of law or wrongful conduct. Looking back at how everything unfolded, Effler says he would have gone about it differently and set everything up front.
I should have just kind of laid out everything right at the beginning, so people would have known that I was involved a little bit, but not to a consequential amount, and there was no wrongdoing.
The class action lawsuit has been settled, but I talked to people at the Public Disclosure Commission, which regulates political candidates, campaigns, and lobbyists, and they said they couldn't comment on the case, but it's still under assessment.
All right, very interesting. Thank you very much, Gustavo.